Yeah, every week when we look at the opponents, we look at the individual matchups that are presented to us, especially up front. Different players, different schemes, and we're going to try and do some different things to take advantage of our personnel and of the different scheme that we're going against. So we're always going to do what we can to continue to try and take advantage of the different matchup issues that present themselves with us having favorable matchups, and then any type of advantage or leverage that we can obtain. But schematically, we're always going to look to exploit that.
Aaron Wilson.
Hey, Tim. Their pass rush, what do you see from some of the personnel they have, particularly their edge rushers, the guys that they have to get blocked? And it looked like this past week they didn't get the win, but it looked like Titus and also Laramie had good days blocking.
Yes, all of our guys up front, are getting better each and every week, so that's encouraging. As far as the guys that we're getting ready to play, they've got multiple edge rushers with, Zadarius and 91, Preston Smith, and then you're looking at Rashawn Gary, who comes in, and they're all kind of, bigger physical players. They have good length. They play strong. You look at it, especially 55. He's very physical and disruptive in both the run and the pass game. So got to make sure we're doing a good job with our tackles of going out there and battling. And they present some different matchups because they'll move people around too. So you'll see Zadarius inside some trying to get one-on-ones on the interior of the offensive line. So all five of our guys have to come ready to play because every time that we're looking to run a play there, someone's going to have a matchup with those guys, and we feel confident that we're going to.
Tim, with David in particular, David Johnson, what do you think it would take to each week kind of be able to get some things going, especially inside, where you had most of your success running outside, and that's where he's gotten the majority of his yards. What do you think it would take for him to be able to break more tackles, for you guys to get more traction running up the middle?
Yeah, he's, I know the stats probably aren't, you look at last game and his stats, I think they're a little bit deceiving. We had a 3rd and 1 that we asked him to run where there were 22 guys within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage, and he went and plowed through it and got a hard yard, right? You look at those goal line runs, that's tough sledding down there. Like that, there's an extra guy down there. There's a number of different reasons why we're trying to do that. So, while I know people are out there talking about the lack of production, he's doing what we're asking him to do. And sometimes those aren't really favorable situations. They're not favorable boxes. So, he's running hard. He's getting behind his pads. There's a couple different times where you look back to the 3rd and 1 and there's an unblocked player there. Cause again, it was a short yardage situation and he ran through the tackle for 5 yards. So he's doing a good job of running hard and doing what we're asking him to do. And we're looking forward to doing a better job up front to create more running lanes for him so he can get out in the open field and do what he does best. But David's doing he's doing what we're asking him to do by pumping it up in there and being physical and doing a good job, when we're asking him to run the ball.
Aaron Reese.
Hey, Tim, last week, Deshaun got rid of the ball pretty quickly, 2.7 seconds, and you guys still produced a bunch of explosive plays. What's the key to having both of those things, him get rid of the ball fast and still be able to get chunk yardage and not be kind of an either-or situation?
I think it's a number of different things. I think obviously our guys up front doing a good job of keeping him clean and allowing him to get comfortable back there. And then he's done it in really being able to try and anticipate what he's going to see each and every play and having a plan. So when you come in when you come into a play and you have an idea as to what you're going to see and you have a plan as to where you want the ball to go, and it helps you to get through things quicker and get the ball out. And I think he's doing a great job as far as, his preparation, understanding the defense. Really, this is, another year of maturation, if you will, of him being able to understand the league and what he's seeing. And the guys on the outside are doing a great job of winning. And when you're not sitting there waiting on one guy, you have multiple guys that can go out there and win. It allows you not to sit there and hold. It allows you to really get through your progression. And when you have multiple guys that are winning, I think it makes that deal easier for the quarterback.
Mark Berman.
Piggybacking off of that, Tim, I know no one really knows what Deshaun's ceiling is, but what do you think about his level of play and where he's at now?
Yeah, he's still, he's playing at a high level, but when we get in every Monday, it's always, hey, what can we do better? What can we do better as an offensive staff? What can we do better as a play caller? What can we do better as a player to try and, get us to that next level. I think you're right in the fact that we don't know what a ceiling is, but he's playing at a high level now. But there's still some things that we're looking to clean up. And you know, he comes in and attacks every day with a great mindset, trying to get better. And it's really a pleasure to coach, because with, you know, coming in, you know, a guy that's had that type of success, especially the past couple of weeks and throughout his career, coming in with the willingness to get better is really good. So we're excited to continue to work together, and hopefully we can get him, you know, to that next level, whatever that may be.
Cody Davis.
Hey, Tim, what's been key to the offensive surge we've seen over the last 2 games, especially with the receiving corps, like what Brandon Cooks and Will Fuller has been able to accomplish?
Yeah, our guys have done a great job of going out there and executing. They've made plays when they've come their way. Ball, you know, we haven't forced deals. We haven't forced balls. Our guys up front have done a good job of protecting, and when we need to run the ball, they've done a good job with that. So everyone's just doing a really good job of executing. And again, that's the big thing that we're stressing with our players is keep doing what you guys are doing. You know, there's really been, you know, no secret sauce or anything along those lines. They've just done a great job of going out there and playing and making plays on Sunday.
Aaron Reese.
Tim, how scripted out is kind of your running back usage between David and Duke every game? Like, is it mostly just based on how the game is going, or the matchups that you're seeing from the opponent, or do you have a certain amount of touches you want to get Duke every game? What's the process in figuring that out?
It's kind of a little bit of everything. We obviously have plays that are designed to get to both of those guys, you know, and then if someone's feeling a hot hand or someone's, you know, getting into a rhythm, we want to allow them the opportunity to do so. So it's kind of a little bit of everything you just said. It's the flow of the game. It's the matchup. It's a certain play that you want to get to a certain guy. So I would say all the above with that.
Last question for Brandon Scott.
Tim, I'm sure that you're aware that there was a lot of discussion about going for 2 at the end of the game. And, of course, Romeo came back and explained that to us. Could you, as the play caller and as an offensive mind, explain why that was a good idea and what it feels like for you?
Yeah, because, I mean, if we get it, the game's over, right? So, like, that's a no-brainer. With the players that we have, with the quarterback that we have, that's a no-brainer. If we have an opportunity to go out there and win the game and end it right there, then I would do that 100% of the time. So when he said go for it, I was the most excited person in the stadium, because I knew we had a good play. I knew our guys would go out there and execute, and you know, 2 inches more to the left, and I think we're having a different conversation today.
Great. Thanks so much, Tim.
Thank you, guys.